Non-duality can seem very out there, very much like something we aspire to or something we resonate with, but which seems unreachable. No matter how much we try, we cannot dissolve the self or perceive oneness with everything. So let me offer something that is perhaps an easier approach, and that we can experience right here, right now, to demystify it, as it were. So I'll begin with a definition of non-duality that I think is quite relatable, and this one I borrow from Rupert Spira, and it goes simply like this. Non-duality is the recognition that our true nature is happiness itself, and that we share this nature with all beings and all things. Okay, so there's really two parts to that. The first part is the recognition that our true nature is happiness itself. Now this can be quite achievable, actually. We'll do it right now, why don't we? And I find that this, when you get this, the rest of it takes care of itself, as it were. So how do we know that we are happiness itself, that my nature is happiness? Because mostly we don't feel happy. And then we try and fix it. So what happens is that your nature is happiness itself, but the mind forgets it because it has clouded its experience of self with objects of knowing, the objects of the world, the happenings, the feelings in the body. And then when those play up, when we experience pain or trouble, we try to fix them. So then we introduce another object of mind into it. So now we're having a war within ourselves, and then that adds a subtle layer more of suffering because we're at war with ourselves. We cannot allow ourselves to be who we are. And who we are in the moment is exactly how we're showing up, which can include the pain, anger, discomfort, uncertainty, all that. And especially the world now is going through that feeling. It's so intense that you cannot solve it by ordinary means, by wishful thinking. You can meditate a bit, it will help for a while. But what we want to do is realize deeper than that, at a level that does not need meditation, to know that your nature is happiness itself. The way to do this is to bring the mind back from its fixations in the outer world, to rest back into itself. And we can do this in a way that's not doing anything. And it's quite simple. It starts with, let everything be as it is. So right now, no matter what's happening with you, in your life and in your mind, energy-filled body, can you allow that to be as it is for now? Can you find the yes to present experience? And yes is only to the experience, not necessarily to the outside thing. Yes, I can be with this discomfort now. I can be with this underlying uncertainty. So then what you want to do is feel it, because all it wants to do is the energy wants to be felt. So it moves through. So you're withdrawing your mind, but as you're doing that, it's bringing up stuff and you feel it. And if you don't want to feel it, that's also fine. Say you encounter resistance. Can you find the yes to that resistance? Can you say yes to your no? I don't want to feel this now. It's too intense. Can I be okay with that resistance? Can I be okay with that not wanting to feel it? Yeah. I'll just be resistant now. It's fine. And you feel your resistance. And as you do this underneath, perhaps you might even get in touch with what is deeper. For instance, things like longings, needs, what I really need. The more you get into needs and longings, the closer you are to the heart. And that can feel quite scary. That itself can bring up resistance. I don't think I can feel this. It's too much hurt. But so feel the hurt for now. So we just do this for a while. And this is a waking meditation you can do in any hour of the day as a practice. Allowing everything to be as it is. The now is as it is. As you're feeling that, your next step is just to broaden your awareness to what else do you notice in your environment, your body, mind, and the space around you in the background frequency, the background of your awareness. What else? So here might be pain, frustration. What else? What you might begin to notice is that in the background is something like peace or relief. Because the first thing that happens when you have permission to feel and be yourself, what happened to you then when I said you could just be yourself? What often happens is like a relief. What do you mean I can really be myself? Oh, I feel such a failure. That's fine. It's not you. That's an object of awareness. That's an object in your consciousness. It's just playing through. You're still fine. They can bring relief, and the relief opens that door to the greater you. The greater you is the witness who's watching, who's aware, observing. And that observer is not actually separate, but it might seem separate. I can just witness this. I can feel it. It's not me, it's in me. It's in my field. That's a relief. That's coming home to yourself. So in the background, can you sense at least, if not now, when you try it later, a sense of subtle peace. Other qualities can be strength, compassion, curiosity, joy, humor. Those are qualities of your being. Those are essence qualities of your essence. So when you're in touch with those, that is your true nature. That is what this definition we're using is discovering that happiness is your true nature. So here's the discovery as well. You might still feel resistance, pain, uncertain, that bubbling, itchy, groundlessness feeling, that one. It might still be there, but over here, you're noticing peace, presence, stillness. And that stillness has been here all along, simply unnoticed. While you were out there trying to fix things and raise your frequency and feel different and subtly denying what was real in the moment, it obscured your true nature, which is peace and happiness itself. This, my friends, is the kingdom of heaven. What does it say in the scripture? Seek first the kingdom of heaven, then all else will be added unto you. So he's saying, don't bother going out and trying to make something of yourself and be a success and solve all your neuroses and heal all your psychological issues. Those are good things to do, but I'm not going to solve all of them. Seek first the kingdom of heaven, then all else will be added unto you. So that's what we're doing here. This is the kingdom now. That little bit of subtle joy or subtle peace is the kingdom. Isn't that amazing? You got it for free. That for me is practical non-duality. Just knowing that. Because why is it non-dual? Because you're not at war with yourself anymore. You've discovered that there's a causeless joy behind everything. That no matter what's happening in your life, you're free to let that go. You don't have to solve it. Yes, try to solve the little things along the way. Make your life as good as possible. Because that's part of the journey as well, part of the exploration and the adventure. But underneath that all is the stillness. Right now, as you're watching this video, notice the stillness in the background. It permeates everything. And then your system can begin to calm down and feel more and more into that stillness. It's causeless because it's without cause. When you know that, it brings freedom. It's healing, very healing. For me, this is what I use to heal myself of bad depression. I didn't know I was doing that, but after a year or two of practicing, it just disappeared. Because why? I ended the war with myself. Now I'm quite happy when the ugly stuff comes up. When the ugly stuff comes up, it's not me. I'm not failing. I'm not failing God. It's the stuff. Secret is to work with your stuff, but also go deeper and what's behind it. That's the causeless joy, causeless peace. I've ended the war with myself. Now I'm non-dual in at least myself. Now I don't have to put myself against the world. So that closes that gap. There's no longer me and the world as such. The appearance of it can appear, but I'm appearing as a human today. I feel very human today. I feel very angry with that so-called person. You can say, can I let it be as it is just for now? Can I just watch it? Can I be okay with thinking there's people and that I'm a person and all that stuff? So that is practical non-dual. So you don't have to have this sudden experience of everything becoming one. No, it becomes like a practice of just finding that you, the true you that is behind it, that is not personal you. So here's the other aspect of it. That you that is causeless, that we've experienced a bit of. It has no qualities. Well, peace, joy, love, yes. But if you go even deeper, if you turn more towards the I am, it begins to become more like white light, without qualities. So you are this white light. As it hits the mind, it like a prism, it breaks into like love, joy, peace, calm, still, like colors of a rainbow in the kingdom of heaven. But you itself is white light. Now, if there's no characteristics of it, and there's no identifier to this I am, is your I am really different to mine? If it's just a white light, if there's no characteristics. So then you enter that second part of the definition, that we share this essential nature and being with all beings and all things. You don't have to get that part. I'm into practical non-duality, so that's the part you can just meditate with. Yeah, I'm actually one. I can see how this I am is the same as an all. Then life becomes a bit more magical, because you can argue with someone on the TV, you can throw things at them, but underneath you know that the I am is the same I am as you. So it can just take the edge off that and say, I'm playing this game where this guy on TV who I really don't like, I'm just going to enjoy not liking him today. I'm being human. It's my human nature. I'm going to swear and say things. But underneath I know that I am that. Changes things for you. So I'm leaving you with this. This is all you really need for practical non-duality. Feeling into this I am present that is behind everything, that is already a joy, peace. And from here, once you touch in with the peace, the kingdom of heaven, once you found it, then you look again at the world. What wants to happen now? What would I love to do in the situation? So it's not about inaction. You take action, but you're taking action from the peace. Then peace flows in and takes action. Peace, action, there's also truth, ruthless truth. There's another quality of being, ruthless truth. There's power, there's action, red energy. All this can flow. But now it's flowing not with the ego. It's not coming from ego, it's coming from the divine. Shoo, like a life force, draw into the world. It's not you doing it. So it's non-dual again, because it's not you. But action is happening, apparently, in the world. How does that sound? How does that feel? Is that workable? Give me your questions, give me your feedback and comments, and ask questions. Challenge me if you want to. But most of all, tell me how this works for you. And of course, do like and subscribe for more.